Hello. Okay. Okay, there we go. So, I've never done voiceover before, but I figured I would try something new today. So, this is me drawing Mercy, one of the requests on my Tumblr blog. Let's see, yeah, sketching, choosing music. Here I'm doing a loose sketch, which I probably should have done line art over top of, but as you can see, later on in the following two parts, I definitely did not. Which, this video isn't so much as a speed draw or speed paint as much as maybe like a warning as to why you should always do line art and not just keep coloring over top the lines as I seem to do so frequently, unfortunately. Man, this is gonna be tough. How do I fill 10 minutes with 3 parts of sweet, sweet content? Okay, let's see what I'm doing. Drawing more, trying to get that right body shape. That hand, which will be redrawn 7 times later. There's the leg. Here we are, some wings. I originally only gave her 1 wing because in all of the pictures you can only really see 1 wing. So I was like, yeah, that's all we need to do. It's just 1 wing, and then copy and paste it later on, which I definitely do, which I hope isn't cheating. It's only kind of minorly cheating, I guess. So, yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, I'd forgot that she had a skirt on instead of just like sweet pants, so I had to go back and add in a skirt, played with the hair a little bit more. As you saw before, I added in those like little line things to the background just for kind of fun and interest, and then we never see them again until maybe like part 3 when I'm actually doing the background. From here, so what you should have done, or what most artists should do, or theoretically anybody should do, is do line art on top of like a base sketch and then keep making it better and better, so when you color it, it's not going to be a disaster to try and color and figure out. But what I did in particular is just laid that purple color on the background and then kind of painted where everything was going to go on top of that. And that kind of set my fate for the struggles I would have with this entire process. But that's okay, What's art if not like a constant battle between your picture and your, hand to try and make it look good or bad? Yeah, okay, so yeah, I was coloring up her face a little bit, adding some base color and some lines, and I don't know, I'm a very messy artist, I guess. Play around with her arm a little bit. Again, at any of these points, I could have just gone back and done line art, but I didn't. Oh yeah, and I'd forgotten she had arm things, which will haunt me later. No worries. And then, yeah, I was kind of painting on top of her face a little bit. Added some... I put this, like, red in there, because sometimes, for coloring, it's good to add... It's like lazy shadows, I guess, where you're not coloring each thing individually, but I kind of choose, usually it's like a red if it's going to be a shadows, and then I put it on multiply. Sometimes I add the fringe layer effect to kind of make it that darker line outline look, and then I did the blue with the overlay, not luminosity effect, just to add some lights and make her eyes shine a little bit more, because, it's anime art without adding 3 billion eye shines, and I think I added in some, like, a yellow airbrush on top of that to kind of just make it a warmer color. And then, I don't know, I really like to play around with the contrast and stuff, so I changed up the contrast and made it a little bit darker, so the colors popped up a little bit more. Man, her face is really kind of a weird shape there. I make it a little bit longer and fix it up later. Work on the neck area, details. There's that purple line. Later I realized there's a blue line in there too. Man, it's the only problem I think with drawing the Overwatch characters is there's just a lot of detail, and there's just so much of it. Because, I don't know, it's all 3D modeled to look like armor and stuff, and then I'm here used to drawing like my anime girls with their little basic clothes, I don't know. But yeah, so I figured I'd do this because I had gotten a request on Tumblr to draw her in this the Atlantic Division skin. I can see that from my little reference that I left on the side. I'm sipping my coffee at the same time. And at first I was like, I don't know. I don't really play Overwatch. Like, maybe I shouldn't draw this character. There's a lot of armor. There's a lot of design there. And then they said I draw pictures beautifully, overcolor things beautifully, and I'm a sucker for kind words. So I was like, do you know what? No, I'll do it. But yeah, as you can see, I did do it. Let's see, what else can I say? So yeah, here I am overcoloring stuff again. Yeah, I think if I did play Overwatch, I would play maybe a support character. My friend has it. I have a couple friends who all play Overwatch a lot, and they really like it, and there's a lot of characters, for sure, which seems kind of, I guess an obvious thing to say, but yeah, support's always fun. I used to play a lot of online games like Dragon's Nest and stuff, and I was the cleric class, so I just healed everybody and hit people with a mace, which was a good time. Oh boy, so now you can watch me struggle with drawing the belt for a minute. I think I end up drawing over top of it again later, which you'll be able to tell it's a kind of a common theme in my art is I draw it, and then I draw over top of it, and then I draw over top of it again, and then I go back, and I'm like, oh, no, let's add another line here. Let's add some crisscrossy effects. Let's play it up a little bit more. And then it's again, if I only did line art, then I wouldn't have to keep on redrawing over things. I could do things so much quicker. And maybe if I do another one of these videos, maybe that's what I'll do in the future is, have the line art first and just do coloring. Or I think I did that before a long time ago. I did a video, it might still be up on this channel, of a gem Sona, and I just had the line art and I colored it, and it probably went a lot smoother than this, but this one, you don't have my sweet words of wisdom over top of, which is me just going, I could have done it better, or, oh, I hope you don't get attached to that line, because it's definitely gonna get colored over later. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, I was gonna draw her little middle chest thing. She's got that star and moon kind of idea all across her design. And then I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to draw this hand again instead, which, I'm going to redraw over top of that later, but this is kind of, I kind of reshaped it and I made it, and then I think, I just selected over top of it and then made a layer in between and colored it. So it's you could see how easy it would be if line art was present, but I don't know. I call myself a lazy artist, but I think it's 3 billion more steps to not have line art, but do you know what? I'm over it. I keep talking about it. I'm over it, man. Line art is for smart artists, and I am not a smart artist. I am just a energetic one. I don't know. If you're wondering about the folders on the side there, I have 6 billion of them, only because I kind of thought it would be fun to kind of see where, the base sketch goes and then where I kind of go from there. So every time I kind of do a certain amount of drawing over top of it, I made a new layer, and sometimes you'll see me kind of, click back to previous layer version things just to kind of see where it went and kind of how I had done what I had done. And that's kind of cool. I think it kind of gives me energy to kind of go back and figure it out. Alright, yeah, anyways, so you watch me redraw that hand 5 billion times. I think we're almost coming up to I think this one's 9 minutes and 40 seconds, so we're coming to the mark here. Oh boy, time's running out. So I have part 2 where you continue to see me draw over top of stuff, so I will see you in part 2. You can keep hearing me talk. Bye! Oof.